jumping the gun on the video again because I think it's something that distracts me from the fact that it's getting colder outside while I walk. So, here we go again. I don't think it's too bad jumping the gun this early again because it's actually quite early in the morning, comparatively. So getting this done now is probably extremely helpful because it means I've got a lot more time to finish the rest of it. I do want to catch up on writing the song. I want to have the whole thing finished writing by the end of today and then practice it a little bit tomorrow. Hopefully get some recording done on it. Because it would be really nice if I didn't really have to do much on Sunday, if I could just release it. Because last week I believe I had to do little bits of recording at the very end. I don't really remember. It goes by quick. It's still really bizarre for me to write a song and then just drop it immediately. I still think it's good though. Just produce a lot of low resolution stuff that I can then review and decide which of it was actually good. Because, if you write songs at one song per week, there's going to be a lot of chaff. You just got to get rid of it, see what's salvageable, and then, use that stuff. But anyway, felt pretty good walking around yesterday. Feels pretty good walking around this early in the morning, even though it is cold. It's windy too, but I don't hit the windy stretch until I come around this curve. So I'm getting into a good rhythm. I found a system that works for me, at least for now. I don't know that I've ever found a system that works for me on a consistent basis, but so far this is what I've done, and I'll share it in case it helps other people. So I put out a whole schedule for the week. The thing about my schedule is that I don't put times on things because I know that I won't stick to the times anyway, because I tried that for a little bit and it wasn't working, but I liked making the weekly schedule. So basically what I have is a weekly to-do list where it lays out every day what I'm trying to get done in that day. And then in the morning, when I'm making breakfast, I have a board. Right now it's just a wooden board. It used to be the table, and then my wife got very upset about that because she didn't like the fact that I was putting Post-it notes all over the table. Now it's a wooden board. So I take my weekly schedule off the fridge, and I've got this wooden board that I set my food on top of. And while I eat breakfast, I write everything on my to-do list. Each one thing gets one Post-it note, and I slap those onto my board. And then as I do them, I rip off a Post-it note and I throw it away. And so far that's working. It feels pretty good. If I have to refine it at all, I'll get to that point. I did also limit the amount of things that I can do during a day. I think it's like maybe 10 or 11 total things. It's 10, I think. 10 total things that I'm allowed to put on a to-do list. Because, if you do any more than 10 things in a day, it just gets to be overwhelming, and then you don't get it done, and then you feel bad about it. And, I don't always hit 10 things. I actually don't know if I've hit all 10 things on my to-do list yet. Today's looking pretty good. It looks like I'll actually make it. It's a good stretch goal to kind of work up to. So, anyway, that's where it is. I think it does a good job of keeping me nicely balanced in that realm of this is difficult but not impossible. And it also allows me some flexibility in when and how I do things. Because otherwise, I will get into a rhythm and then I'll break that rhythm. Then I'll feel bad about breaking that rhythm and then I won't do it anymore. So, this is a good all-around compromise, good way for me to organize my day, roughly speaking. So, anyway, I'll probably post this tonight sometime. Hopefully I'll remember to post it tonight. I can't believe I almost forgot yesterday. All having a good year. If you did make resolutions, hopefully you're sticking to them still. and I'll stop bothering you in return. All right.